We've made it to the end of Great Teams of the Past, season number 4. It's the start of week 8. It's the start of the final series, and it's a good one today with the 1953 New York Yankees and the 1953 Brooklyn Dodgers, a rematch of the 1953 World Series. As you look at the standings, the Yankees have a 2-game lead with 4 to play. The Dodgers, 3 back. They control their own destiny. But they need to sweep the Yankees to have a chance to win the title. Braves are 2 games back. They're playing the Indians. Giants, like the Dodgers, 3 games back. Giants are playing the Phillies this week. We'll have live updates from all of today's games as we go along, as we play Yankees-Dodgers here, as that will shape the standings, and we'll see what happens. The Yankees win this one and get some results the right way. They could clinch at least a share of the title, but we'll have to see how it goes. Yankees looking for their second straight win. They won season 3, or at least the 1937 Yankees won the title. All 3 champions so far, the 1912 Giants, the 1920 Indians, and the 37 Yanks, they all went 21-11. So these 53 Yanks, they're looking for a little bit of history. They're trying to win at least 3 of 4, not just to win the title, but to set a new record for wins in a season here in the Great Teams of the Past. We've been going era by era, 32 game schedule, and so you see where things line up right now. Braves, they are hoping the Dodgers can pull off a few wins here, and if they can take care of the Indians, who are currently tied for last place, they've got a chance. 53 Yanks, they won 99 games. 53 Dodgers, they won 105 games, and as we said, well, maybe we didn't say, but the Yankees the Yankees beat the Dodgers in 1953 in the World Series. It was their 5th consecutive World Series win. Teams have similar resumes, at least at the plate so far through 28 games. The Yankees are the 228 team average, ranking them 5th. The Dodgers, the 220 team average, ranking 7th. Dodgers, a little more prolific, making the most of their hits. 4.4 runs per game ranks them 2nd. 4.2 runs per game for the Yankees ranks them 4th. Yankees have had the better pitching, however. A 3.14 team ERA ranks them 2nd out of 8 teams. Dodgers tied for 5th at 3.66. Let's go ahead and meet the starting lineups. First, for the visiting Yankees, leading off and playing third base, it's Gil McDougald. First baseman's Joe Collins. Right field is Hank Bauer. Hitting clamp and playing center, Mickey Mantle. Left fielder is Gene Woodling. The catcher is Yogi Berra. Second baseman's Billy Martin. The shortstop is Phil Rizzuto. And the starting pitcher for the Yanks, Whitey Ford. Ford 18-6, a 3.00 ERA in 1953. And Ford has been very good so far this season. He is 5-1 in 7 starts with a 2.58 ERA. He is one of 4 pitchers in the league with 5 wins. He ranks 6th in the league in earned run average. He is coming off his first loss of the season, however, came against the Cleveland Indians. He went 8 1/3 innings, gave up 6 hits and 2 runs. Yankees, I think, were shut out in that one, so no support for Ford in the last one. Maybe better result today, they're hoping. For the Dodgers, leading off playing second baseman, it's playing seconds, Jim Gilliam. Shortstop's Pee Wee Reese. Center field is Duke Snyder. Hitting clamp and playing left field, Jackie Robinson. The catcher is Roy Campanella. First baseman's Gil Hodges. Right fielder is Carl Furillo. Third baseman is Billy Cox. And the starting pitcher for the Dodgers, it's Billy Loes. 14-8, a 4.54 ERA in 1953. And Loes has either been hot and cold for the Dodgers so far this season. 3 wins, 4 losses in 7 starts, a 3.13 earned run average. He's got 3 wins, as I said. He is just one of 3 pitchers in the league with 2 shutouts. His last start was not a good one against the New York Giants. He took the loss, went 4 innings, gave up 6 hits and 8 runs. He'll need a better outing today, because if the Dodgers lose this one, they are eliminated. So there are the stakes. Yankees 2 games up, 4 to play. And let's play ball. Leading off for the Yankees in the top of the first, it is Gil McDougald. McDougal's batting .271, ranking him third on the team, 2 home runs, and he is tied for the team high with 16 runs batted in. So Loes pitch. 63 is a 31, and he gets things started by lifting a fly ball to center field, and it's caught by Duke Snider for the first out. Here's Joe Collins. Collins hitting just .175, worst among the Yankees starters. If you watched the last game on YouTube when the Yankees scored 15 runs, Collins hit 2 home runs, drove in 7 runs on those 2 homers in the finale in their series against Cleveland. Basically doubled his numbers. He now has 4 home runs and tied for the team high with 16 runs batted in. So here is the pitch to Collins. 12 is a 25, and then as a ground ball to second base, Jim Gilliam has it. Throws to first, 2 away. That brings up Hank Bauer. Bauer's had a very good season in .294. Is tied for the league high with 6 triples. He's also hit 4 home runs, and in 15 of his 32 hits have gone for extra bases. So 2-out pitch to Bauer. 64 is a 14. Loes walks Bauer. So here comes Mickey Mantle. Mantle has been hitting very well down the stretch. He is up to a .323 batting average, ranking him 6th in the league. And he has 4 home runs, 13 runs batted in. So pitch to Mantle. Another 64, and back-to-back walks issued by Loes. So 2 runners on with 2 outs, and that'll bring up Gene Woodling. Woodling hitting .183, 2 home runs, 13 runs batted in. That 23 is a 12. That'll be a ground ball right side, and Gil Hodges will collect it and tag first himself. That'll end the inning. We go to the bottom of the first. No score. Elsewhere, if you're a Milwaukee Braves fan, good news for you. In the top of the first in the game with Milwaukee and Cleveland, Wes Covington has hit a 3-run home run to give the Braves a 3-0 lead. Wes Covington leads the league, and that is his 11th home run of the season. So 3-0 Braves as they jump out to the early lead against Cleveland in what is pretty much a must-win. All right, bottom of the first for the Dodgers. It'll be Jim Gilliam leading off. Gilliam is hitting .173, 2 home runs, 5 runs batted in. 36 is a 14. Both pitchers starting off a little wild in this one as Gilliam draws a leadoff walk. That brings up Pee Wee Reese. Reese hitting .213, 2 home runs, 9 runs batted in. 26 is a 13. Ford strikes out Reese, 1 away. Duke Snider's batting .269, 6 home runs, 24 runs batted in. Snider's tied for second in the league with 10 doubles. He's third in the league with 24 runs batted in. Tied for third with 5 stolen bases. So 1-out pitch to Snider. 32 is a 26. Ground ball right side, fielded by Billy Martin. Throws to Rizzuto at second. They get the lead runner. Throw to first. Nope. Snider beats it out. So fielder's choice. Force out at second. And now there are 2 outs. Snider's at first. Here's Jackie Robinson. Robinson leads the league in hitting by a wide margin. He is hitting .382. First in the league with 39 hits. Tied for second in the league with 21 runs. Second in the league with 25 RBI. Second in the league with 8 stolen bases. So can Robinson do anything here with 2 outs? Runner on first. 66. He'll roll on his second column. 12 home runs in 1953. 26 is a 6. Let me just make sure Loes has an L. So let's just check that. 6 right minus 2 is 8. No change there. So Robinson will put one in the gap. And there are 2 outs. And Duke Snider will round the bases. They're going to wave him home, and he will score the game's opening run. Jackie Robinson has an RBI double. 1-0 Dodgers here in the bottom of the first. So the Yankees run for the championship off to a slow start here. As it's 1-0 Dodgers, and we know the Braves are winning, so if results were to hold, the Braves would be one back with 3 to play. Okay, 2 outs, runner on second for Roy Campanella. Campanella's hitting .210, 4 home runs, 13 runs batted in. 56 is a 14. First base is open. Ford walks Campanella. Runners on first and second. 2 outs for Gil Hodges. Hodges is hitting .208, 4 home runs, 12 runs batted in. 42 is a 14. That is another walk. Whitey Ford has issued 3 walks this inning. Does have the W for wild. And now the bases are loaded with 2 outs for Carl Furillo. Furillo, third on the team with a .266 average, 5 home runs, 16 runs batted in. A chance to do some real damage here in the bottom of the first. 13 is a 14. 3 straight walks issued by Whitey Ford. What is going on with the Yankees ace? 2-0 Yankees on the bases loaded walk to Furillo. That'll bring up Billy Cox. Cox is hitting .165, worst among the Dodgers starters. 2 home runs, 8 runs batted in. Can Whitey Ford get it over the plate? 22's a 7. Ford's a 14 plus 1, drops him to a 13. Won't matter, that nothing there on the 7s. So Cox puts one up the middle. Billy Martin dies, but he can't get to it. Campanella will score. Gil Hodges will score. Carl Furillo will stop at second. And it is 4-0 Brooklyn here in the top of the first. Dodgers bring Billy Loes to the plate. They have now hit around. All 9 batters coming up this inning. Loes hitting .063. He's 1 for 16 this season. 32 is a 26. And that is going to be popped up middle infield, taken by the second baseman, Billy Martin. And he's got it for the 3rd out. The Dodgers score 4 runs on 2 hits. And 1, 2, 4 walks, including 3 in a row at one point. So rough start for the Yankees, as they not only are the Yankees losing, the Braves are up by 3. So keep an eye on that. Top of the second, Yogi Berra leads off for the Yankees. Berra's hitting .228, 2 home runs, 16 RBI. 63 is a 31. Routine fly ball to center for Duke Snider. He's got it for the 1st out. Here's Billy Martin. Martin's batting .250, 1 home run, 14 RBI. 24 is a 32. Lifts the fly ball into right field. Carl Furillo has it for the 2nd out. Phil Rizzuto is batting .178, no home runs, 5 runs batted in. 62 is a 13. Loes strikes out Rizzuto. 1-2-3 inning for Billy Loes. So after giving up 4 runs in the bottom of the first, the Yankees quiet in the top of the second. And here comes Brooklyn back to the top of the order here in the 2nd inning. Jim Gilliam got things started with a walk in the 1st inning. 52's a 27. Ground ball left side taken by the 3rd baseman McDougal. Fires over to first. 1 out. There's Pee Wee Reese, who struck out his first time up. This time 55 is an 8, or it's a 14 minus 1. We'll go to 15. 15's on an 8, not going to be hit. That's going to be a fly ball to right. Hank Bauer will catch it for the second out. 2 outs, and here's Duke Snider. Fielder's choice his first time up. 53 is a 16. This will involve the center fielder Mantle. Mantle's fielding 2. Second roll is a 25, which puts it into fielding 1. So Snider hits a sinking liner into center. Mantle charges, and he makes a sliding catch to rob Duke Snider of a hit. And so after a terrible first inning, Whitey Ford comes back with a 1-2-3 second inning. Go to the top of the third, and let's get an update from Cleveland. We said that the Braves were leading 3-0. Not anymore. Cleveland, 5 runs in the bottom of the second. Al Smith had a 2-run double. Bobby Avila had a 2-run homer. And now all of a sudden, the Braves no longer in front. And so the Yankees, well, if results were to hold, if the Yankees lose, if the Braves lose, the Dodgers win, then Dodgers and Braves would both be 2 back with 3 to play. But still a lot of baseball to be played in both these games. Top of the third, Whitey Ford will lead off. Ford, 4 hits and 16 at-bats this season. He's hitting .250. You might have another one here. 33 is a 7. And yep, Whitey Ford puts one into right field, falls at the feet of Carl Furillo, and he's got his 5th hit of the season. First hit of the game for the Yankees, by the way. Here's Gail McDougald, 0 for 1 today. 31's a 9. Loes is a 6. Minus 2 is push him to an 8. 8 on a 9. That pushed it from hit to an out. And that is going to be a ground ball to second baseman Gilliam. He'll get the force out at second. So fielder's choice, McDougald's aboard. There's Joe Collins, 0 for 1. 36 is a 14. Another walk issued by Billy Loes. Both starters having control issues. 1 out, first and second for Hank Bauer. Bauer walked his first time up. Bauer mentioned came in today hitting .294. That ranks him 9th in the league. 31's a 9. 6 minus 3. That'll be a 9 on a 9. And that will push it from hit to an out. Fly ball to center field. Chance a fast runner could advance, but I don't think McDougald's fast. He is not. So fly ball to center. Duke Snider will make the catch, get the ball in quickly. Runners stay put. So Mickey Mantle, 2 outs, 2 on. Mantle walked his first time up. 52 is a 27. That's a ground ball to the third baseman, Cox. He charges, picks it up, fires over to first to get the third out. Still 4-0 Brooklyn as we go to the bottom of the third. All right, Jackie Robinson to lead things off. He got the scoring started with an RBI double in the first inning. 36 is a 33. There's a Y. Ford strikes out Robinson. It's Roy Campanella, who walked his first time up. 22 is a 6. Let's see. Ford does not have a modifier, so Campanella puts one into left center field, and he makes his way to second base with a 1-out double. Here's Gil Hodges. Walked in the first inning. 36 is a 14. First base is open. Hodges walks again. Carl Furillo, he walked with the bases loaded in the first inning. First and second, one out. Pitch to Furillo. 14's a 30. Shallow fly ball to left. Woodling races in. He makes the catch for the second out. Billy Cox had a big 2-run single to make it 4-0 in the first. He added the score here. 62 is a 26 infield pop-up taken by the second baseman, Billy Martin. That'll end the inning. To the fourth. Another update from Cleveland. Bottom of the third, Indians at the plate. Vic Wertz and Dave Philly hit back-to-back solo home runs, and now Cleveland leads the Braves 7-3. Phillies and Giants, and still 0-0. The White Sox and Pirates still 0-0. Okay, top of the fourth, Gene Woodling will lead off. He is 0 for 1. 45, guess what? That's a 14. Loes walks Woodling to start the inning. Yogi Berra is 0 for 1. Berra finished second in the AL MVP voting in 1953. 25's an 8. Loes 6, no change. 6 on an 8. That is going to be a base hit into left field. Woodling will stop at second. First and second, nobody out. Yankees have had base runners. They just haven't been able to do anything with them. There's Billy Martin, who's 0 for 1. 36 is a 33 infield pop-up caught by Pee Wee Reese for the first out. It's Phil Rizzuto, who struck out his first time up. 55's an 8. This could be good. 6. Rizzuto's -3, so 9 on an 8. And Rizzuto hits one up the middle. Reese and Gilliam converge, but neither one of them can get to it. It's through to center field. Gene Woodling will score. Yogi Berra will stop at second. So the Yankees are on the board. They now trail 4-1 here in the fourth. Just the 6th run batted in of the season for Phil Rizzuto. Here's Whitey Ford. He singled his first time up. And he might have another one. That 33 is a 7. And nothing's changing to 7. So Ford goes the opposite way. This will drop in for a hit into left field. They're going to send Yogi Berra. Jackie Robinson's throw. Not in time. Berra scores the Yankees' second run of the inning. Rizzuto goes from first to third. Whitey Ford with his second hit. This one drives in a run. 4-2, Brooklyn. Still just one out. Runners at the corners for Gil McDougald, who is 0 for 2. 12's a 25, and that'll be bad news, most likely. Didn't say it, but Dodgers are playing deep. Let's see. This involves the second baseman. Gilliam's a 7. Second roll's a 25, so fielding 1. So, yep. Ground ball to Gilliam at second. Flips to Reese. Throws to first. Double play. And that ends the inning. Rizzuto stuck at third base. But the Yankees do score 2. Cut the deficit in half. We'll go to the bottom of the fourth. Billy Loes is 0 for 1. 61's a 24, makes contact, but it's a ground ball at shortstop. Rizzuto throws to first, 1 away. Jim Gilliam's 0 for 1 with a walk. 46 is a 29. Comebacker to the pitcher. Ford has it. Throws over to first, 2 outs. And here's Pee Wee Reese, who is 0 for 2. 54 is a 32. Fly ball to right field for Hank Bauer to catch. And that's a 1-2-3 inning for Whitey Ford. We've played 4 full innings. Brooklyn 4, New York 2. Brooklyn must win to stay in the pennant race. New York leads Milwaukee by 2, leads Brooklyn and the New York Giants by 3 with 4 to play. So the Brooklyn must win this game. The Braves elsewhere still losing 7-3 at Cleveland. The other 2 games now have put runs on the board. Phillies at New York Giants. The Giants lead 1-0 after the bottom of the 4th. Again, the Giants must sweep to have any chance of a title. The White Sox and Pirates, that game is meaningless. Those teams are out of it, but Pittsburgh now leads 4-0 in the bottom of the 4th. All right, top of 5 here in Brooklyn. Yankees at the plate. Joe Collins, who is 0 for 1 with a walk. 52 is a 27. Ground ball left side. Billy Cox has it. Throws to first, 1 away. Hank Bauer's 0 for 1 with a walk. 26 is a 27. Another ground ball at Billy Cox, and he is a very good fielder, and he fields this one cleanly. Throws to second, 2 outs. Guimale's 0 for 1 with a walk. Team high 323 average at the start of the game, but not a hit here. 14's a 30, and that's a fly ball to left for Jackie Robinson to catch. And Billy Loes comes back with a 1-2-3 inning. To the bottom of the 5th. 3, 4, 5 hitters for the Dodgers, starting with Duke Snider, who is 0 for 2. 14's a 30, fly ball to left. Gene Woodling has it for the first out. Jackie Robinson's 1 for 2 with an RBI double in the first. Came in with a league best 382 batting average. 36 is a 33, and that's a Y. Ford strikes out Robinson for the second time. Roy Campanella has walked and doubled. Campanella, MVP of the National League in 1953. Can he do anything with 2 outs here? Just might. That 44 is a 7. Campanella bloops one into left field. Woodling charges in, but he can't get to it. Campanella has a single with 2 outs. 4th hit for Brooklyn. Both teams now with 4 hits on the game. Here's Gil Hodges, who has walked twice. 65's a 35, and since Ford has the W, that is Gil Hodges' 3rd walk of the day. So first and second, 2 outs. Carl Furlow, bases loaded walk in the first inning, 0 for 1. 62's a 26 infield pop-up caught by Billy Martin to end the inning. Played 5 full innings, Brooklyn 4, New York 2. Just see what the pitchers. Loes, 5 innings, he's given up 4 hits and 4 walks. Ford, 5 innings, 4 hits, 6 walks. All right, top of the 6th. Gene Woodling will lead off. He is 0 for 1 with a walk. 52's a 27. Hit to the left side, taken by the third baseman Cox. He throws to first, 1 out. Yogi Berra, 1 for 2. 61's a 36. We'll take a look at the rear plate chart to see if that's anything. Second roll's a 53 on a 36. Nope, just ball 1. 46 is a 29. Hit back to the pitcher. Billy Loes fields it, lobs it over to first. 2 away. Billy Martin's 0 for 2. 24 is a 32. He lifts the fly ball to right field. Carl Furillo chases it down. Another 1-2-3 inning for Billy Loes. To the bottom of the sixth. Here's Billy Cox, 1 for 2. 12-25, ground ball right side, taken by the second baseman Martin. Flips it over to first, 1 out. Here the pitcher, Billy Loes. They will keep him in at this point. He is 0 for 2. 42-13, Ford strikes out Loes. Back to the top of the order, Jim Gilliam's 0 for 2 with a walk. 25-9. 14 minus 1 will be 15. A 15 on a 9 is going to be popped over Phil Rizzuto's head. Rizzuto goes back. Woodling comes in. It's going to fall between them for a base hit. Fifth hit of the game for Brooklyn. A base runner here with 2 outs. There's Pee Wee Reese, who is 0 for 3. 15 is an 11. And let's see here. And 14 left, minus 1. 15 on the 11 is going to be hit into right field. Martin and Collins can't get to it. Jim Gilliam's going to go from first to third. Pee Wee Reese with a single. Now runners at the corners, 2 outs for Duke Snyder. On the first pitch, Pee Wee Reese steals second base, and now they have runners on second and third with 2 out. And that is Pee Wee Reese's 5th stolen base of the season. So, second and third, 2 outs. Duke Snyder, can he come through here? He is 0 for 3 today. 33 is a 0. Yes, he will. He'll roll in his second column. 42 home runs in 1953, 6 in 28 games so far this season. 44, usually doubles, you think it's going to be a 1. This is not. It's a 4. But with runners on second and third base, Snyder gives it a drive to right. It's back. It's deep. It's gone. Duke Snyder with a 3-run home run, 7-2 Dodgers. Snyder's team best 7th home run of the season puts him ahead of Jackie Robinson, now with 27 RBI to Robinson's 26. Okay. And things just got that much tougher for the Yankees. When they made it 4-2, you thought there was a chance. Now it's 7-2. 2 outs, nobody on for Jackie Robinson. He's 1 for 3. RBI double in the first, has struck out twice since then. 25's an 8. That is going to be a 15 on an 8, and that is going to be a fly ball to right field, caught by Hank Bauer for the 3rd out. 3 more runs for the Dodgers. New York had the big pitching edge today, Ford versus Loes, but Loes has gotten the job done. Whitey Ford has not. So we're going to the 7th inning. 7-2 Brooklyn here. It is still 7-3 Cleveland, beating the Braves, beating the Yankees' closest competitor. So even if the Yankees do lose this one, if Cleveland maintains their big lead, it will still be a 2-game lead for the Yankees. Giants still lead 1-0. They could pull within 2 games. And then the White Sox and Pirates, it's now 4-1 Pittsburgh. Okay, top of the 7th. Billy Loes still comes out to pitch again. Phil Rizzuto, he'll be facing the 8, 9, and 1 hitters. Phil Rizzuto, 1 for 2, RBI single in the 4th inning. 25's a 9, 6 minus 3, a 9 on a 9. It's going to go from a hit to an out. Popped up and taken by Pee Wee Reese. Makes the catch for the 1st out. Whitey Ford is scheduled to come up to the plate. His day is done. 7 runs on 7 hits. A bunch of walks. Let's see. They need someone who can hit a righty. So Irv Noren come to the plate. Noren batting. He hit 267 in 1953. So far this season, just 0 for 7 at the plate. Looking for his first hit. Perhaps he's due. Loes pitched to Noren to start the 7th inning. 55 is an 8. 6 and +1 drops him to a 5. So 5 on an 8 is going to be a base hit for Irv Noren, his first of the season. Leadoff runner on for the Yankees. Here's Gil McDougald, who is 0 for 3. 63 is a 31, and that means it's a fly ball to center field. Duke Snider makes the catch, 1 out. Joe Collins is 0 for 2 with a walk. He hit 2 home runs and had 7 runs batted in the last game against Cleveland. They need him to do something here. Nope, 34 is a 31, another fly ball to center and Duke Snider. And that ends the inning. No score for the Yankees again, still 7-2 Dodgers. Yankees will need a new pitcher, trailing 7-2. Everybody's available. And we'll go to Bob Kazava, 6-5, a 3.31 ERA in 1953. Is a lefty with an 11 rating. Kuzava this season is making his 7th appearance, 0-0 record, 4.91 earned run average, 1 save. He's pitched 14 2/3 innings, given up 17 hits, 9 runs, 8 earned. So his job, try to make this not get any worse. 5, 6, 7 hitters coming in for the Dodgers after the 7th inning stretch. Starting with Roy Campanella, who's having a good day, a walk, a double, and a single. Can he reach base again against Kazava? The pitch. 41 is a 24. This time, ground ball to short. Rizzuto throws him out. Campanella finally retired. That brings up Gil Hodges. Can he do anything other than walk? He has walked all 3 plate appearances. 46 is a 13. Yep, Kuzava strikes out Hodges. 2 away. Carl Furillo, 0 for 2 with a walk. 24 is a 13. Kuzava strikes out Furillo. Easy inning for the Yankee reliever. To the 8th. Loes will drop from a 6 to a 5 here in the 8th inning. But even the fact he is a low-rated pitcher hasn't mattered much in this one. He's given up just 2 runs and 5 hits to this point. He'll be facing the heart of the Yankees' orders here in the 8th. 3, 4, 5 hitters, starting with Hank Bauer, who's 0 for 2 with a walk. 21's a 32, fly ball to right, caught by Furillo, 1 away. Mickey Mantle's 0 for 2 with a walk. 22 is a 7. That will be a base hit. Mantle's aboard with his first hit of the game. Yankees' 6th of the day. Trail by 5. Here's Gene Woodling, 0 for 2 with a walk. 14's a 30. Fly ball to left. Caught by Jackie Robinson for the 2nd out. Brings up Yogi Berra. It's 1 for 3. 61's a 36. Could be a wild pitch. I'll check Kuzava's wild pitch rating. Nope, sorry, no, Lowe's wild pitch rating. And he is a 1. So not a wild pitch. Instead, we'll look to the rare play chart. Runner on first. Second roll's a 31, 13. We're going to look at the second baseman rating. Gilliam's a 7. Re-roll for that. 36 is going to change on the fielding 2 chart. So, okay. Okay. This involves the second baseman, Jim Gilliam. It is hit into the hole between Hodges and Gilliam. Gilliam dives. He can't come up with it. That will be a base hit for Yogi Berra. Runners on first and second. 2 outs. Brooklyn bullpen is active. But they're going to give Loes a chance to get through the 8th here. He's scheduled to bat in the bottom of the 8th. Billy Martin is 0 for 3. 2 on, 2 out. 64 is a 13. Loes strikes out Martin, gets out of the jam. It is still 7-2 Brooklyn. We go to the bottom of the 8th. Elsewhere, still 7-3 Cleveland, but we've had a scoring change in the Phillies-Giants game. It's not good for the Giants. The Phillies put up 4 runs in the top of the 8th. Dick Sisler hit a 3-run homer. Willie Jones later had an RBI single. It's now 4-1 Phillies, and the Giants are on the brink of elimination. They must sweep. So must the Dodgers, but the Dodgers looking good here as the Yankees are down to their final 3 outs and trail by 5. All right. Kuzava comes back out for his second inning. He'll be facing the 8-9-1. Here's Billy Cox, 1 for 3, 2-run single back in the first inning. 65 is a 35 ground ball to McDougald at third. Throws over to first, 1 away. Billy Loes, he did everything. He didn't have the best numbers, but he kept the Yankees, for the most part, off the scoreboard. He did his job. His day is done. Let's see. Kuzava's a lefty. And they will bring up Bobby Morgan to pinch hit. 260 hitter in 1953. And this season, Morgan hitting 267, 4 hits in 15 at-bats as a pinch hitter. So nobody on, 1 out, pitch to Morgan. Morgan with a 66. Kuzava does not have a modifier to help. 66 is a 1. Bobby Morgan with a drive to left. It's over Gene Woodling's head. It's back. It's deep. It's gone. It is now 8-2 Dodgers. Bobby Morgan with his first home run of the season comes here in the bottom of the 8th. This one has been all Dodgers. Here's Jim Gilliam, 1 for 3 with a walk. 45 is a 14. There's another walk. Pee Wee Reese, 1 for 4. 34 is a 31. Fly ball to center field, and Mickey Mantle. He's got it for the second out. Duke Snyder, 1 for 4, hit a 3-run homer in the 6th and last time up. Duke Snyder with that 11, and that's a 1, and that's a drive to right, and it's back, and it's deep, and it's gone. Duke Snyder with his second home run of the game. 10-2 Brooklyn. Dodgers might want to save some runs for the rest of this series. They're going to need them. They need to sweep. All right, 3 runs here in the bottom of the 8th, 2 outs. Here's Jackie Robinson, 1 for 4. 43 is a 29. There's an X. Tough day for Robinson after his initial double. He strikes out for the 3rd time. So that does it for the 8th, but a couple of home runs for the Dodgers. They put on 3 more runs. It is 10-2 as we go to the 9th. Elsewhere, the Giants have closed the gap on the Phillies. They scored twice in the 8th. Don Mueller and Monty Irvin had RBI singles. So it's 4-3 Phillies going to the 9th. Milwaukee still trails 7-3 at Cleveland. Milwaukee's coming up for their final at bat here, looking to overcome a 4-run deficit. And the White Sox and Pirates, Pittsburgh leads that one 4-2 going to the 9th. So as things stand, Brooklyn will pull within 2 games of the Yankees. Braves will stay 2 games back. The Giants, with a loss, would be eliminated. Okay, top of the 9th, and we need a new pitcher for the Dodgers, don't we? They're going to bring in Jim Hughes to close this one out. Jim Hughes, 4-3, a 3.47 ERA. In 1953, he's a right-hander with a 12 rating. Hughes this season has been very good. This is his 9th appearance. He's 1-0, 2 saves, a 2.13 earned run average, 12 2/3 innings, 5 hits, 3 runs. So he'll be facing the 8, 9, and 1 hitters. Starting with Phil Rizzuto, who's 1 for 3, had an RBI single back in the 4th inning. 14 is a 30, and that is going to be a fly ball to left, caught for the first out. We're to the pitcher spots. So Kazava comes out. Yankees looking for someone who can hit a righty. We'll go to Don Bullweg. 297 hitter in 1953. Bullweg 1 for 7 at the plate this season. Hughes' pitch, 26 is a 13. He strikes out Bullweg 2 away. Yankees are down to their final out here in the top of the 9th. It's Gil McDougald, who is 0 for 4. 52's a 27. There's an X. Hughes strikes out McDougald, and that is the ball game. Final score, the 1953 Brooklyn Dodgers 10, the 1953 New York Yankees 2. And so, what happened in the other 3 games? Cleveland holds on to beat Milwaukee 7-3. The Phillies hold on to beat the Giants 4-3. And in the meaningless game, Pittsburgh beats the White Sox 4-2. So what does this mean? The Yankees lose. They are 19-10, but they are still 2 up with 3 to play. Now both Milwaukee and Brooklyn are 17-12, 2 games back, 3 games left. Giants are 16-13, so they are 3 games back with 3 to play. But because the Yankees and Brooklyn are playing each other, the Giants cannot pass either one of them. Someone will end up with more than 19 wins. So the Giants, despite being 3 back with 3 to play, they are eliminated. For the Yankees, 2 runs, 7 hits, no errors, 8 runners left on base. Brooklyn, 10 runs on 9 hits, no errors, 6 runners left on base. 9 hits for the Dodgers, 2 hit games for Duke Snider and Roy Campanella. 5 of the 9 hits went for extra base hits. 2 home runs for Duke Snider. He drove in 5 runs. Bobby Morgan had a pinch hit homer. Robinson and Campanella had doubles. Billy Cox had a 2-run single in the first inning, his only hit. Billy Loes, you said at the beginning, he has either been off or on, no in between, and he will finish the season with a 4-4 record in his 8th start. Gets the win today. 8 innings, 7 hits, 2 runs, both earned, 4 walks, 2 strikeouts. Jim Hughes pitched a scoreless 9th inning, had 2 strikeouts. For the Yankees, 7 hits, 2 hit games for Yogi Berra and the starting pitcher, Whitey Ford. But no extra base hits for the Yankees, 7 singles. Rizzuto and Ford had RBI singles in the 4th inning. Whitey Ford started 5-0 after 6 starts, but he loses his final 2 starts of the season and is now 5-2. He was roughed up today, 6 innings, 7 hits, 7 runs, all earned, 6 walks, and 4 strikeouts. Bob Kuzava pitched the final 2 innings, 2 hits, 3 runs, all earned, 1 walk, and 3 strikeouts. So this was game 1 of the 4-game series between the Yankees and the Dodgers. We will be back on YouTube with game 2 in the near future as we near the end of Great Teams of the Past season number 4. Yankees could have clinched a share of the title today with the Brewers losing, but they couldn't get it done. See if they can bounce back in game 2. They're still in the driver's seat, 2 up with 3 to play. So we'll see what happens in game 2 if anything can go their way there. So be on the lookout there for that in the next couple of days, and we'll see what happens. So that's all from Ebbets Field. Final score, Brooklyn 10, New York Yankees 2. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please like and subscribe for more.